Welcome to the cloud computing course. I just want to take you through the course outline and then the course content. So we are looking at cloud computing. We are going to look at embedded systems, computer literacy, all the courses are in one video. So I'll start with the general things that are common to all the courses. Then from there, we'll move on. So you are going to have a group work. I'll share the group work document to you. For every class, irrespective of the course, the group work is divided into two parts. We have one, which is I'll give you a topic from the slides you work on as a group. Then we'll have the second one, which is a paper review. So I'll give you some articles to read, summarize them, identify problems, propose solutions. Then that will be it for the group work. So the group work, once again, the group work is, I'll give you the slide. You go and identify some important things in the slides, find some robot application. Then your group will come and present that particular material. Then for the second part of the group work, you are going to have to get some articles. I'll send you some articles. Each group will pick one article, then you will study it, and then you come up with certain problems. So if you take your time to follow the guidelines, you'll be able to come to a good conclusion for the group work. So this is the group work for all groups. This is the group work for all subjects or all courses as well. Now, when you come to the various course outline, I'll take you through the course outline. Mid-sem is in two folds. We have mid-sem 1, mid-sem 2. Mid-sem 1 is the theory, mid-sem 2 is the practical. So I will also send you a mid-sem document for you to be looking to and be preparing whilst you also prepare towards the examination. So this is how the course is going to run. These are the few materials that you will need. So now, let me begin with cloud computing. So in the cloud computing course, we are going to look at certain important topics, such as the introduction to the cloud, how we came to cloud computing. We'll look at the deployment models of the cloud. We'll look at the various cloud service models. So we have the deployment models and we have the service model. We'll look at that as well. We'll also look at the characteristics of the cloud. We'll look at cloud computing architecture layers and methodologies. So what are the various levels? What are the various layers of cloud computing? We'll look at security in the cloud. We'll also look at cloud-based services and selection. We'll look at cloud economics, how to use very well the various cloud resources. Then we'll come to multi-tenancy in cloud computing, service management in the cloud, and then the various cloud platforms as we know it. So if we're able to go through these topics, then we will call it a good semester. Now, let's look at the project work for cloud computing. Now, for the project work, we are looking at, so this is what is going to happen. We are going to use Firebase for the project work, and then I'll send you the project work document. You take your time to look through it. So I'll set you up, I'll get you started, and then we'll move on from there. Using Firebase because it is one of the free available resources. So we are going to, at the end of the day, create some web pages, do some authentication, basic functionalities for the project work for cloud computing. Okay, so that is it for cloud computing. I will encourage you, you like, you share, you leave a comment down there. If you have any concerns too, you are free to get in touch with me. Now, your mid-sem will also send you the questions so that you look at them whilst you prepare. When we come to our next course, which is embedded systems. So with embedded systems, we are going to look at, let me begin with the project work for the embedded system. Now, for embedded project work, we are going to look at the Arduino board. We are going to take it. We are going to work with sensors. We are going to come up with real world applications. We are going to also work around coming up with some hands-on stuff. So like I was saying, we're going to use the light sensor, temperature sensors, the breadboard, some resistors and jumpers. Then we will come up with the simulations as well, and also work with the code as far as Arduino is concerned. Then you will now come up with some interesting ideas based on the various implementation, like a smart home automation, wearable technology, interactive game, and then environmental monitoring system. So that is it for embedded system project work. Now let's look at the group work. So just like I said at the beginning, across all groups, I'm going to give you some papers, you review them, and I'm going to give you some topics as well. So the group work is always in two parts. The topics you work on and the papers you will review to come up with valuable research or information. Now, the next most important question is what goes into the embedded system course. It is very, very important that you know what to expect in the embedded system course. So I'm just going to walk us through the course outline, and then from there you can make a good decision whether embedded system is for you or it's not for you. But this is going to be one of the courses that you will enjoy very much as far as computing is concerned, because like I mentioned earlier in class, it's an abstraction of computer organization architecture, digital electronics, and co. So if you enjoyed those courses, then most likely you are going to enjoy this one as well. So for embedded system, we are going to look at various applications of embedded system. We are going to look at subsystems in an embedded system. We are going to see the various challenges for embedded system. We are going to look at the various trade-offs in design and other parts of an embedded system. We are going to look at non-recurring costs. So those all fall under design considerations. We'll look at the microprocessor and microcontrollers. We'll look at the various architectures of some of these microcontrollers. Then we will look at instruction set, which we already did in computer organization and architecture. We'll look at digital analog conversion, analog digital conversion, the signals, output devices, sensors, and actuators, how they receive signals and process them. So this is how the embedded system course is structured. And I'm hoping that at the end of the day, you'll be able to come up with wonderful projects. So this will bring us to the end of embedded system. Now let's look at for those other courses. So I think this semester we have computer literacy. So the second part or the practical part of computer literacy. So let's look at what goes into computer literacy for this semester. So you're also going to have the group work and the project work as well. This time around, your group work is going to be very simple. I'll just give you some papers in your field of study or department related to IT, but also comfortable for example, management science, hospitality. Then you just read these papers and summarize them for me. That is going to be your group work. I also give you some of the slides to work on and come and present at the end of the day. So that's how your group work is going to be. Now, when we look carefully at our project work, we are going to use Microsoft Word and PowerPoint, project management tools, and co. We are going to use them to plan an event that is for hospitality. Then for SMS, we are going to use it to develop a business improvement plan. So these are project work that are related to your field of study as much as possible. So what are the things you should expect? You should be able to use the Microsoft Office suite adequately. You should be proficient in Word and Excel. You should be proficient in communication tools, project management tools, cloud-based platforms. You should be comfortable with time tracking tools. You should also be comfortable with using other tools alongside the Office productivity tools. We'll do a little bit of prompt engineering as well in the computer literacy program. So all these materials will be made available to you online as much as possible. Then for this semester, there are, I think, 2 additional courses here, which we'll be handling. Let's look at programming with Python. So when it comes to programming with Python, this is what I want you to expect. You should expect that. So programming with Python, and then what's the other course? Introduction to Introduction to Computer Programming. We are going to use C++. So these 2 courses, we are learning 2 programming languages. So if you are doing Python, you are going to work with a tic-tac-toe game. If you are doing C++, it's the same game we are going to implement. So after we have implemented these games, you are going to modify the games adequately. And that is going to be your project work as far as this is concerned. I'll also give you some papers to review for your group work. Then I'll also give you some slides to look at extensively. And that is how this course is going to run. So for Python programming, what are the things we are going to look at? We are going to look at control structures, programming fundamentals, how to install your Python environment, how to get it running. We are going to look at loops. We are going to look at conditional statements. We are going to look at strings, text, files, lists, dictionaries. We are going to look at algorithms and information processing, how to work with various algorithms. There are very merge, sort, bubble sort, all kinds of algorithms that we are going to take advantage of. Then we'll look at objects and classes, and we'll move straight to the graphics and image processing component. Then we'll look at how client and server communications can be enhanced through Python programming networks. So when we do this, we have a good understanding of Python. So for Python and C++ or introduction to programming, the things we are going to do are basically almost the same. Last year we did the snake game. This year we are doing the tic-tac-toe game. So it's up to you to be up and running. So the C++, let's look at the outline. We have here an introduction to the course, process of creating C++ program, how to install the code blocks, get the program running. We'll work with data types. We'll look at variables, constants. We'll look at various libraries in C++, arithmetic operators, relational and logical operators. We'll look at control structures, control statements, in C++, how to handle loops. Then we'll look at arrays, we'll look at pointers, we'll look at classes, how to handle files, and then collection framework. So this is how C++ and Python programming are going to go as far as this semester is concerned. Okay, so this video is going to come along with some mark allocation, purposely because you have to be ready for this course, and as much as possible you have to prepare your mind to study. One other thing I can assure you is if you follow the group work, the project work, the midterm, the various assignments, you are early to class. Every class, we have a 15 minutes test. So make it a point to be present and punctual. And I know that you're going to have a very fulfilling semester. I'm expecting that everybody should be able to get an A for this course. This should be one of all the courses I'm teaching are courses that if you push yourself a little, you'll be able to get an A without struggle and without much stress. Only do the hard work and you make it. And let me say finally that the battle is not to the weak, but to the strong. So be strong and you'll make it. See you. Bye bye.